Hi, my name is Candace Spears. I am a mom, a marketer, an entrepreneur, and a strategist. I do a few different things. One, I help mompreneurs on their journey from moving from part-time entrepreneurship into full-time entrepreneurship. I am the podcast host of Ambition, Honey, and Hustle, and I have a newly launched digital marketing agency that supports small businesses in their lead generation and social media marketing activities. I'm using GetResponse in a few different ways in my business. The first one is really to stay in constant contact with my audience. So I have a weekly newsletter. I call it my Bigger Impact weekly newsletter that goes out every week. And all that happens through GetResponse. I make sure I've got a list of audiences that are just building my list inside of GetResponse, but I use it to make sure I can keep touch from a weekly basis. When I'm setting up autoresponders for the freebies that I'm doing, I do all that right through GetResponse. And the nice thing is I'm able to keep track and understand, is there a contact that's highly engaged with my content? There's lots of analytics that shows me, okay, did they open that last newsletter that I sent them? Were they interested when I sent out this particular promo email? And that just allows me to be better targeted. The other thing is that I'm newly using Autofunnel in GetResponse. I created what I call my own inside sales rep, but I essentially created an Autofunnel that was meant to generate leads for me for a certain offer that I had. And so it was a blast just going through and how GetResponse laid out some of the things that you should be thinking about, right? So you've created your offer. Then what's next? What's your follow-up going to be? That type of thing. So I'm using GetResponse to not only do my contact back and forth, but to also start to build in some automation for those touch points. Now, I did my first webinar through GetResponse about a month and a half, 2 months ago now. And the thing that I love the fact that in GetResponse, it was essentially having everything right there in one place. So I didn't have to have the anxiety of, oh my gosh, I created this webinar. Are they going to get the reminder email? Is something going to happen? Did I not connect something together right? Having all of that in one, both the emails, the actual webinar hosting itself, being able to do my registration page right there, really saved me a lot of anxiety, a lot of time, and quite frankly, a good deal of money as well. So with GetResponse, I've been able to do just a number of things in my business that are important from a marketing perspective. And when you think about all the different channels that go into having successful marketing activity and outcome-based marketing happening in your business, the email marketing, the lead nurturing, the values like the webinars, that type of thing, knowing the analytics of what's going on with your audience, I've been able to do all that inside of GetResponse. And that's been fantastic for me because I haven't had to worry about going out to make sure I find another tool to do my landing pages and another tool to do my webinars and another tool to help me keep track of the contacts that I'm reaching out to manually. GetResponse has had it all in one place, and that's delivered massive efficiency for me. The other thing I love is that with GetResponse, there is their customer service support, which is outstanding. It honestly feels like having another member of the team, of the marketing team. So whenever either myself or someone on my team gets stuck, 24/7, you can count on someone to be there just right on the side of the screen, just welcome you. Hey, how may I help you? And they're so great. They're so responsive, and they're always able to help you get to a resolution. And I just love that. And it's not just customer service reps that are pointing you to an article. They actually take the time to say, okay, hold on, let me check and look at what you're doing. So you always know you're going to have this guaranteed result. That alone is worth being with GetResponse, having that extra level of hands and comfort around your business. So all around, GetResponse, I would highly, highly recommend it if you're looking to both be efficient in what you're doing, but also be connected and have a truly broad-based view of what's going on with your contacts and what's going on with your audience. I can honestly say that GetResponse has helped me achieve better work and life balance. And I say that because I'm able to go in and say, all right, here are the emails that I'm going to do for the next few weeks. Of course, I'm setting them up. The automations allow me to really navigate and say, if I'm targeting this certain contact, right? If they've subscribed to this list, don't show them this, show them that. There's a high level of automation that I can build in that allows me to not be constantly connected to my machine, but to really offload a lot of that onto GetResponse. And of course, because there are so many interconnected points, right? Like the webinars, like the Autofunnel. There's so many things that are connected together that really allows me to introduce a high level of automation and to do it with ease, which is really what I need for my business at this point and at the growth stage that I'm in.